Oh, I just take that. I think I want to show you this other thing. So I'm just going to take that half win. Alright. Now, starting the stream today on the same account that I had yesterday, which is a testing demo account. It's actually on a live broker, but it's a demo account. And I'm using it set up with the same settings as a simulated prop firm account so that I can test my ideas in a prop firm environment and see if I can survive it. That being said, let me just make sure my mic is actually working here. Yeah, it looks like it is. So that being said, what I did yesterday was my last trade live. I had a big long trade that was driving me crazy and I didn't feel like streaming it, so I cut the stream short. Why won't this let me pull this back? Let me pull it back. Okay, and we cut off. I deleted the line for some stupid reason. We cut off here somewhere. I can't remember where. It may have been here somewhere. I'm not sure, but I do know that this was the area, and you'll be able to compare this to yesterday's stream if you are interested. I took a lot of chop here. I mean, fuck it. Took a slightly deeper trade on this line here. I lost this one as well, and then I took a tiny win here. Wasn't happy with that. Took one more deep trade here. This here recovered all these losses, and I ended up in profit. And then I took a bunch of choppy trades here and lost a tiny bit again. So I think at the point that I took this trade here, I was at $10,108. Lost a bunch of shit. Made this trade here, ended up on 10,122 or something. And then took some chop trades here, started losing, and went, nah, fuck it, I'm not losing anymore. I'm up $100 for the day, and walked away because I was tired and over it and didn't want to do it anymore. So reset. Actually, no, that's not true. I ended up down here a bit more. I was down at about 75 or 80. So I lost 35 or 40 on this chop. Alright, and I started again this morning, just did a couple of snips. Then I've been and walked the dog, and I've just taken one more and taken $5. But, I mean, this is only a $10,000 prop firm account, so, you know, who gives a fuck. But I did around $25 in these snips here, and now we're up to current. So the reason I'm showing that is because I said that I would, and so I'm just doing it so that we don't say, oh, I did some trading off stream and made all the money back. Well, you can actually see the trades that I took more or less in here. And then I made this final win here and went walk the dog, and I'm back, I don't know, an hour later. Yeah, it's about right. So in fact, I didn't feel like streaming today, but I said yesterday that I would show the results of that, so I felt obliged to, which is good because I should. And that being said, we carry on, I guess. I'm not really seeing anything that I genuinely like here. Let me just make sure you can see what I can see. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have a little play here with these levels and see where we're up to. So on this one here, we've got a major level here, which shows a blue bias according to my indicator, so I've marked that out, and then a red bias on my indicator that this is marked out. Now, interestingly, every time price pulls into this, I get red and it drops. So if my biases here come red again, then we'll be taking another short. If they don't, then I'll probably be placing long. In fact, I can pre-place a long at this point on the old high, or just above it, and I will put a stop loss under a long candle here, just because it's reasonable and it's a short target and stuff. Make sure this is reset to one hit place order, so that's a pre-placed. There you go. That's a pre-placed order. This is coming up into this area of interest. We still have 10% bias upwards, so this could easily continue up. In fact, I suspect very much that it will. It has taken the trade. So now we're in trade win recovery mode. Okay, we're no longer. This is still bias, even 120% interest. So this is a very, very interesting trade. We're going to set up our counter trade here on the short side. Hey. I need to hide this order so I can grab this, put this here, and put this here. So we're seeing some down bias coming into this market, but price is still going up. This is interesting. Place order. Why did this close? Oh, because it accidentally reset market long place. I accidentally closed it by moving the stop loss. Whoops, I'm an idiot. It's okay. So I just reopened that trade. I should have 2 here. Oh shit. Okay, I've fucked this up. I basically fucked this up. But you know what? We are where we are. We're at a start trade in profit, secondary trade in profit. We will just run from here because this was a point of interest anyway, even though I'm an idiot. So, in theory, normally, generally speaking, I would be suggesting that if you fuck up, you wipe the trade. You just stop, okay? But, incidentally, in this situation, this is actually accidentally the trade I would have been in anyway, so I'm not just going to cancel it, I am going to run it out. But generally, as a rule, if you fuck a trade up, you just write it off, you start again. So you don't revenge trade into it. That loss is on you. Don't blow your account because you're an idiot, okay? Don't blow your account because you made a mistake. Don't revenge trade, don't aggro into it. Just take the L, note it, journal it if you have to. I made a mistake because I wasn't paying attention and I clicked the wrong buttons without checking the order or the direction before I clicked the order. Okay? I know, because I do it to myself all the time, right? I'm not going to journal it. I don't have to. But if you're into journaling, that's where that goes right there. Okay? That being said, we win this trade and we have a huge bias. So I could easily reset this and hold into that trade, but I'm not going to. We've taken that, we win that one. I'm going to let the next position play itself out, and I'm also going to reset my VPD, which is my main indicator here, by the way, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is my gold standard that I measure everything up against, and we're looking good. This trade here gives me very white vibes. Very white, how racist of me. Very white vibes here. So we're going to switch this to what I call white, which is POI. Oh, I actually have 2 texts I need to send. Sidetrack, sorry. We're waiting for price to come into a position or an area where I'm interested in retaking a fresh set of trades. So we've probably got a couple of minutes anyway. So don't mind me. $13.8. Oh, it was yesterday. Oh, good. Good. Okay. I just need to send 2 texts because IRL is IRL, right? Um, what's going on? I'm missing a text. There's a text somewhere. Here. My dog is barking at something. Back up. Okay. I was just about to say that looks like it's going to go down and it just goes dead. Okay. So this is a definite point of interest. We've just broken it. I can at market reset short. Show my drag lines? Place? This just looks like a great spot to be taking a trade at. Okay. So I switch back to order. We go long. Oh, this keep interfering with things. Okay, we go long. We hide the order. We move this up to the trade spot. Let's put the order back on so I can see the exact line I should be targeting. And with the +1, so we're in the second iteration, we hit place, we have the order in place. So here we go. So we have a place where activity is highly likely, because we had high activity in this area. Let's just use this because we had high activity in this area here, okay, which is effectively just like, because we had high activity at these levels. Let's just take this circle off. Alright, so we've had high activity between these levels. So at the edge of these levels, I'm really interested in seeing what's going on. It's either going to come back to here, which is where my stop loss is, right, my take profit is on this, or it's going to break out and come back down to this area, and my take profit on this is about this height. Okay, so see, look, my stop loss, my take profit here is at the bottom of this red candle on its close, and that's this candle here. So my take profit is here, but my target is actually all the way down here. So, you know, it's promising. My bias is this here is classic. People don't know what the fuck to do right now. Everyone is like humming and hawing about what to do, waiting to see what happens. If it comes back in, they'll redefend this line and it'll probably come back down again. But I will probably have to switch trades twice during that. I'm just hoping that it doesn't have the weight and it goes down. There is a bias to the downside. There are more people taking shorts, and yet somehow it's going up. Now it's going up. People are curious. They're testing this line. Oh, I think people are testing. Like, there will be people here taking shorts to this line here or close to it. Right? I've drawn this line. This is my line, but I think, I mean, people might, it'll be here. It'll be here. This will be the line here. It'll be there somewhere, right? So people will be taking micro shorts to get back up to this level to get out. But the real player is up here. So if zone, it comes into the zone, comes into this area, you will find that it will hit bigger resistance and then come back down again. That being said, I'm already in this trade, and I'm probably a stupid place considering what I've just said. But either way, this should work out. My tick rates say that we have a slight retail bias to the downside, so this is good news for me because I'm in a short, and I think that this is a defended area, and I think that price will struggle to break through it. If it does, it will just go, right? But if it doesn't, it will, it's gonna fucking hover and fuck around, and it's gonna come back down to here-ish. But these fakes and indecisions happen all day. It is the nature of what we do. I genuinely don't know if all retail traders are fucking idiots. Or if their emotions are getting the better of them and they're just people with normal jobs. But they can't be, because this price is like all day. People with normal jobs can't be doing this, right? Although that being said, I mean, if you've got a normal job, you've got to be at work, so how are you trading? That being said, this is nighttime in America. So here we go. So we've got a little, whoa, okay, look, we've got a lot of activity all of a sudden. This just went up so high. We got 120% activity, 33% bias. So what we do is I want to move this down. I think this is my, where's the stop loss for this? I close this. I grab this stop loss. Move it to line. Okay. Oh, it peeked back up at me. Fuck you. We just take this place. We could take this trade market. I do think it's going to go down. We can just take this at market, short place. We just try this again. And we lose this trade because I'm being a dork. That's okay. I'm not going to keep chasing this. Oh, fuck you. So I was right. I just pulled my stop loss too tight twice. You know what? I lose this one. Even though I was right, I moved my stop loss like an idiot. Instead of winning, I got greedy, did something stupid, and I've lost. So now at this point, I'm resetting. I'm not taking this trade. I should probably open a chat channel so that if people are talking to me, I can see it. That's probably a good idea. Somewhere in here is a pop-out button. I'm gonna, yeah. I missed that. I wanted to take it, I missed it. My next trade is gonna be what do I do? My next trade? Look, I want to be fast. I want it to be fast, fast, fast. I want it under that level. Okay, this is exactly where I want this first trade to go. Should be a level 1 trade. This should pop like 0.01, I think. I think that's correct. Yeah. And this trade here shows $10. Okay. So that is the smallest trade you can take for $10. What's one ATR look like? I think it's this, basically. Now that being said, I can also simultaneously place the short. I'm going to play. I do feel like it's just going to bounce off this a couple of times, drop a couple of times. It is going into the zone. It is trying to break the top of the zone. It is trying. Oh, I think it's time for copy. Phone. I'll turn my Discord on phone. Hey, pretty boy. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. And, yo. Wait. 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 We're in a trade. So we close the long trade that we put in. And we replace that, by the way, with a with the long of that trade. That's the next one in my series. So, good boy. I need that bitch to show up. So if you look on this side, this is my points, my lines of interest. It's broken through, and we're in that trade. I don't even know if I lined that up. I just knew that's where I wanted to. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so here we go. We're coming down. We are showing good interest in the short. It's broken into this line again, and now it's getting a bit of momentum. It's gonna come back down to here, but I'm closing it earlier-ish. Oh, probably not actually. Where is this trade come down to? It comes down to about there. It actually comes down to... Hey, stupid. It actually comes down to about this line here somewhere. I find that kind of interesting. That's where I ended up anyway. Which is odd, because this here is... Oh, maybe. So seeing a normal amount of interest with a bias to the downside, and I think that's going to continue until it hits this line here, basically somewhere in here, maybe even here. Yeah, which is about what it's about to do, right? Interest is waning here. I could close this for a 0.5% trade. I'll take the snipe. It's turning around. That being said, I can now reset this, place a fresh order here. I'm going to take a short, a tiny little long. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have a reason to be in that trade. I just want to be in a trade. Where's my dog? I called my dog. She hasn't come. Where's my fucking dog? We'll sit with this, see how it plays out. I'm just gonna go see where my dog is, but I mean, you guys will see what happens here while I'm away. Whatever. I gotta find this bitch. Well, turns out I wasn't wrong. Trade went exactly as I predicted, which happens sometimes. Lol. To about there. Do I want to take this trade? Yes. And it's just above that line. Place trade. And we wait. So even though this trade that I said I should take, I didn't. I did actually. I took part of it. Instead of making like a $10 trade, I made 3 because I pussied out and closed it really early. So this trade takes. So now I set this to short. +1 place. And I hold like a real man. So this trade here, just out of curiosity, out of curiosity, so this is almost instantly into this other zone. If it swaps trades, I just place this next one as well. Actually, you know what? This short is supposed to be level 2 anyway. And then the long there would be level 3 if I require it. This is actually a juicy little trade. So where is my scroll button? There we go. So what I'm looking at here is sort of, it looks skewed on this one. That's my zones that I've basically set up for myself. That being said, I did want to check the zone volume accumulation that I had earlier. Oop, shit. That wasn't what I wanted. I just wanted like normal. Ooh, juicy. Okay, we'll take this all the way back to about there. Take this one to the start of that zone. So this says there's juice left, right? Yeah. Says it's still got legs on the way down, but I mean you could take that trade and be comfy, because if you had followed the volume rule for this area, we would have taken a 1 to 2 nearly trade. Which is what I would do in my normal daily trading. But this isn't normal daily trading now, is it? So this is taking this trade, so we need to place the level 3 reversal trade. And it is biasing back up into this area, but so the trade that we've just placed is basically this, which is interesting because it comes into this previous blue zone, so we'll see what happens. We hold this like a real man. That's my new thing. I've started saying that lately. We hold this like a I used to say, oh, I'm like a real boy, you know, from Pokemon. Fucking Pocahontas. Yeah. Pinocchio. Yeah, look. I'm a pussy. When it comes to my money, spending it, seeing red, hate it. I'm a pussy. And sometimes that weakness can cost you a trade that should have been profitable because you close it too early. Sometimes it saves you some money. The problem is when it saves you money and it goes counter to your strategy and that reinforces bad behaviors. My strategy these days is a lot more loose too. It's a lot more vibey. It's a lot more discerning. It's a lot more I don't have a fixed this rule must follow this rule. If I'm like, this just isn't working, it doesn't feel right, I need to fucking stop. It annoys me when I do and then it works out, but sometimes it saves me from big blowouts. So protecting yourself from a blowout is more important than making a big win, right? Even more important than recovering your account. Oh man, I've got the munchies. I mean, ideally my goal for today would be to... Ideally my goal for today would be to get to like 10,200, but we'll see how we go, man. I am 20 down already, so I suppose realistically the goal is $100, which so it would be 10,182 or 10,180. I say goal, it's not really a goal. It would be like if I get that far down the track, I've done well enough and I should just stop. What's 1%? It is $100. Yes. I mean, you can't scoff at 1% a day. I mean, you can, but when it comes to prop trading, that's actually very good. I know there are people who do faster than that, but for prop trading, that's amazing, right? For day trading, I would want it to be a bit quicker. But I can be like 10 times more aggressive with a real account. So here we go. We've got interest in the downside into this zone that I have interest in anyway. It's spiked down. We hold this. I mean, I could just take this, call it a free trade, right? I could. That's what I mean about I'm a pussy sometimes. Right, I see that and I'll take that guaranteed win now. I mean, fucking why not? Because I'm only halfway there, that's why. Right now I'm at $8 and my trade goal here is, come on, show me, 15. So am I leaving money on the table? Well, what I'll do is I'll look back here for context at the rates of bias that shit's being generated at. Even on this side, I'm getting pluses now. So this is going to pull back. So maybe I do just up, see? And then I'm a pussy and I'll close it. It has touched an area that does concern me. I'm closing it. I'm closing it. I'll take that trade. It touched an area that was touchy, and it bounced off it instantly. And just wait for a new setup. I think it will dig deeper, but you know, a bird in the hand versus two in the bush. If this comes back, then I'd have to reset and do it all again. I've already made the money now. I know it's not 1-to-1. I know it's not perfect, but I'm not aiming at 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is just a risk management structure that I have so that I can gauge how much I should risk on any one trade, as opposed to I am a robot who does 1-to-1s. If you have a 1-to-1 and you see bias down, bias down, bias down, bias down, and then all of a sudden you see bias green, bias is going up, bias is going up, bias is going up, and it's 2 ticks off your take profit, and then the price starts going up again as well, and you're 90% the way there, and you don't close that, and then price goes all the way back up to break even. You're not at break even, you just lost $90 fucking dollars, bro. This is a fresh trade here. We've got a trading opportunity. We've just had marker and marker. So we reset this. This will be market short if it hits, and the short point will be this guy. Okay, I do have time to put an order in here. Order is there, and we hit short place, and then we reverse this logic and we put it on the other side at the same time and place that. One of those will take. We have a point of interest that we can take a trade at right here, and I think it's about to trigger my short trade, which is great because I'll be able to close the other trade. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Who knows? It's almost like the line that I drew over here earlier actually means something. This price is breaking through, so we close this one up at once. This is the long, and we hit place. We just do that. Oh look, we just won the trade. We just took it. Easy. I didn't even have time to check, see what was going on. I closed this trade. We're out. This is going to be all over the place. This could continue to break down. I need to go back, look at what's happened previously for more context. See what's happened at this price previously. Fucking hasn't been down here for a while, bro. Okay, we are here. Nothing has happened. I need to put my tool on this spot. So I can see what's going on here. This is blue. Extended, and then this is going to be a red extended zone here. Oh, it is red. Okay. This is a blue extended. And so is this. And then we go back out. I need to grab the tool start again. I need the tool. There we go. And put that on the new zone. Okay, this zone here is now invalid. Or at least it is I mean, it's not necessarily invalid, but it's changed. So I'm gonna put it to here, call it, zoom back in on the local. Fuck, this looks messy. This guy here. Okay, so we've got some decent zones to look at here. This one here, strong zone, nothing going on. This ends. This one here is done. So we got this one here is valid. This one here is broken. So he stops right there. And we're in weird shit going on. Okay, so got some new zones drawn up. We can live water. That's perfect. And I can reset this, make sure we're on level 1. Hey, well, let me reset. There we go. And we can place an order here on short. Back to orders. Place this. At the top of this zone. Place this here. Hey, make it long. Come on. Okay, so we can hide that. I don't know what fucking happened there. Oh, I dragged the wrong line probably. This is the problem with these lines, is that they aren't distinct enough and I keep grabbing the wrong ones. So I have these hides, but sometimes these buttons will get in the way of my buttons and it's like, it's just such a, it's a shit show sometimes. Maybe I'll try it on this corner. Maybe that's what I need to do. See what happens. Anyway, we broke even on that trade and not convinced, you know. I'm just not convinced that there's anything here. I kind of am. This is a bit of a weird one. I mean, we won this trade like comfortably. We've got, so I'll just sidetracked here for a second in my head. We've got a zone here that we're going to play with. Yeah, that's basically it. And I don't know if that was the candle or if the next one is. Oh, it's the next one up. I think it's this one. Even though this is actually my zone, I should be playing here. So what I can do is I'm going to hide my drag line. I'm going to take my order and I'm going to move it to the top of the green trade. And that's going to be my line. When that drops, we have a Series 3 short. And we place that. This has a lot of energy with it. 110% is whatever, but 32% up bias off this bounce point. I don't know why people have decided that this is a point of interest, but apparently it is, so... Makes sense that it would come up to about here. My stop loss, I think, is like here. Bias tells me nothing right now. A lot of indecision. Price is going to waver. It could turn around again. Doesn't matter. It will break away from here. It won't like this zone. There's no reason for it to be here. So I will win one of these trades. I know, I lose more trades than I win, and somehow I still make money. Fuck, it's crazy, right? So this was an area of interest here. So maybe this is what's going on, is there's this weird zone here, which is actually a white extended zone, which is still accurate. And it's still active. Okay, this zone here is active. And it just single ticked it and bounced off it. So maybe people are respecting this area more than I gave them credit for. Anyway, with that, we come back to this one because this is where we're actually actively managing the trade. This is where we're keeping an eye on what's going on in the larger picture of things, and this is the active management of the trade. Maybe I should swap this around and have this one over there, but yeah, you know what? I probably should. Maybe I should be doing this so I can see what's going on and then have the room to place and change and move trades and stuff. What just happened to my trading software? We just put this back up. Yes. Yes. And then we put it over here. And we're at 3. The next one will actively be a 4. I think. What does my coffee say? This is a trade 3, so my next one will be a 4, and it will be a long. Which means it actively needs to be on the long line, and we unlink this, and the short is here. But we only trigger it if that triggers, which it did, so we place that. Now the zone may change. In fact, like this area that I had interest in for whatever reason has changed somewhat. Boy, my mate. It isn't the original zone that I circled, not squared. See, I'm already getting tired. I'm back to 100. We got this downforce is happening. I'm a wuss, man. Okay, what I can do now is close this trade, hide these lines, and move this to here. Okay? Oh, come on, bro. That's very, very likely to close. So that's a break even for that set of trades. Let's see what happens, shall we? This was the trade here. How was that the trade? That was the trade. This bias is turning around here, so it's telling me that I was doing the right thing by taking it. Close the trade. Broke even, basically. And now price is turning around, so maybe the right thing to do. We are talking about scalping here. I mean, I would have made so much more money if I just bought here and shorted here and just held the whole thing, right? So much more money. This is MTR, isn't it? Let me check this. Do I have enough room to put another indicator in? Yeah, it'll give me a MTR. I'll let this go, but that there looked like an opportunity that I've missed because I was looking at something else. Got sidetracked with it. Where's my check gone? There. So closing it looks like it was the right move, right? This is what I mean, right? I was up to break even, closed it, could have held it and then lost, right? I could be deeper in the shit right now, but no, I closed it, so I've made the right call here. For the moment, for this moment, that time, in this particular instance. Only thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was actually a good trade, and I should have taken it. This is some heavy up shit here. Heavy up shit. Unfortunately, I feel like unfortunately, not every trade is a trade. This feels like I want to be in this trade, but this doesn't meet my criteria. It did down here, and had I been in this trade, I should have held it through this and continued to hold it this moment. But I'm late to it, and I just have to let it go. Yep. Big bias down. Nice and easy. Simple trade. Super easy. I'll take that scalp. I'll just take the scalp. I don't care. I should. I don't. Let's come back into this area of interest. It bounced off this last time. So this is going to waver and fuck around and fuck me around and be a cunt. I don't care. If it goes below that, I've got a trade, okay? And it will be... there. We are growing an overall orange bias here. And there's the trade. Look at that. Fucking why wouldn't you take that scalp, right? I'm going to reset this, let it give it a minute. What I was going to say is it is developing a red bias here. So I was going to bring this short, shorten it up. And I was going to put an orange bubble here. In fact, I still can. Until this breaks this line to about this point, that is a valid orange bubble. But I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to let this play out once because that was easy. I like easy. I could do another easy. I could, but I don't feel like the next one's easy. So we're just waiting for a minute. We want to let a level form and then make a decision. Yes, this is crazy. It's on the 1 minute time frame. Yes, I'm fucking crazy for scalping on the 1 minute time frame. It goes against everything I would have once upon this time have said. I'm not seeing a level at this resolution, so I'm just going to bring it out a bit and see if it gives me anything. And it doesn't, I don't feel it. This is fighting, it's infighting, it's messy. There might be a little positive scalp here to the long side, but I'm not interested in it because this level is shown that there is interest here. There is this volume spike here that tells me that there's more going on than what I can see, and I'm not going to just presume it's going to break straight through that when it's such a strong red bias to the downside. Will it? Could it? Could it? Absolutely. Of course it could. Will it? I don't know. It seems kind of unlikely. See, we just switched to blue bias, right? In that time frame, this here is now invalid. It switched colors. Okay, this is done. This area. Look, it's changed colors 3 times in fucking 10 minutes. Which just tells you that it's highly contested, right? It also tells me there's nothing retail, nothing institutional here. This is just retail shit. I might even do this just to make the point to myself if I look at it later. This is just retail shit here. This is a real level. This is a real level. This is retailers playing fucking video games on their phones. This could be a level forming. That I'm interested in. I know it's what I just said. But I'm seeing a nice big long strong candle with a lot of confluence inside it. and I might be able to take advantage of that, even though it's not a real level that needs to be respected. But I would rather wait for it to hit one of these other two, and then take some actual action on some actual volume. I'm pretty sure if you look at these, the volume on these will be like lower than, say, this activity here. Even this here, like this here will have decent volume, and this will be like, this will be weak. Market, long, punt, place. Because I've done that, we now are in order mode, so we short, we grab our order stick, put on the other side. +1 place. If you're wondering why I've taken this trade, a little bit because I'm bored, a little bit because of these numbers here. I'm seeing nearly 100% with up bias, and I know that this is retail business and there's no institutions here. I don't believe that there are. Retail is letting, the institution is letting the retail move price in the direction they want it to go. The minute you see divergence, you know something is up. There's no divergence here. This indicator here shows movement versus bias divergence. The yellows says that the bias was up and the movement was down, or the movement was down and the bias was up, whatever. Anyway, I could just scalp this and be happy. I can close this trade. I can turn my trades back on. I can hide the drag lines. I can put my stop loss here and my take profit. I could move it up, or I could leave it there. It looks good. Oh, wow. I'll take a break even, I don't give a shit. I do give a shit. but I'm not gonna cry about it. One more good candle here and we have an actual level I can use. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a good candle that I can use. So what I'm using is basically this area. We should have just taken that trade. We did. So we close this long. +1 place. And then while that's happening, I'll just set this up so it's ready to go. And let's see if we get some action. It's quite a bit of green, like people wanting to push price up, and now just nothing. It's all just vanished. The real bias is here. I'm gonna just hold that. I can hold that. There you go. Trade 1. Close my other proxy trade. And I'm up another $3. Woo! $3. $3 an hour. 24 hours a day. $75 a day. Okay. That's not even the main point of what I'm trying to say. I want you to understand that I'll wait for something to happen here. I could have. Nah, fucking whatever. So, the point is that an algo making fucking $3 an hour, $75 a day, 5 days a week, $350 a week. Was that going to pay your power bill? Was it going to pay your rent? Maybe not in New Zealand. This is a prop account. And you got to remember that $3 on a $100,000 prop account is $30. Price has slowed down here again, so it hasn't really done much with this level since. So I'm gonna call this here just bullshit. I know it says it's something. I think it's just bullshit. I'm hungry. I'm looking at this candle right here. Not specifically at the candle, but at my indicator. My indicator says that it had a slight bias to the blue side, and yet the candle's doing down. It says to me that there's a lot of people shorting here for no reason. There's a hidden short here that was added in to stop the candle from coming back up. I think it's to force the candle back into the zone. Why are we forcing the candle into the zone? Because there's lots and lots and lots of retail buyers in here. Sorry, lots of retail shorts, yet price went up. So this has been defended at some point. Pretty hard. In fact, you can see a lot of defense here too, look. Which is... let's zoom back in on this properly. That's this area right here, and we haven't had a green circle draw on this. Look how much strength is in this down. And how strong that's going. I want to go down, and it's not. Someone's defending a level here. This would be a great place to put a long trade. See, now we're into actual volume moving price up. And it's gone the other way. This is weird. This is a little weird, this spot. Luckily it's such a tight little range that this next trade just already triggers. There's a lot of pressure to put this down, retail wise. and it's not going. It's trying. There you go. So we place this third one in. It is definitely trying. And with that third trade in, we have to set the location for the fourth. Oh, it was one tick. There it goes. I'll close the counter trade. Here we go. Get another trade in, bro. 125. $3 an hour, whatever. Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. So we have another point of interest, which is this entire fucking zone. This is a real balance point, this one. If you were into taking long trades, whatever happens here would be the place that you would take that trade. Okay? When I say long trades, I mean like hours, days, definitely hours. You could definitely take an hour's trade based on this particular level. This level I wouldn't. This level is trash. This here, there's something going on here, dude. I'm interested in that. You know, I don't want to place this trade unless this one takes. Which it looks like it's about to. There's a lot of indecision here. If you did nothing here, I would completely understand. This would be a great place to sit on your hands. Now look at this. There is a blue bias here. People are saying price should go up, and it's going down. That's my... That didn't take that trade. I must have set that just slightly higher. It's fine. No need to get bent out of shape or force the trade to happen. It's fine. It might know something I don't. I might know something I don't. If it comes out of there clean, look, something's going to happen at this level at some point, and I will take $1 off it, and that's okay. Now I was saying earlier about $3 an hour. Well, I've taken $3 and $3 and $3 and $5 and $19 in the last hour on a fake account that will be transferred to a prop firm system in the next few days, probably on Monday. Probably like lunchtime Monday for me. I'll be running this as a prop account, and oh no, because I got a dude who wants me to show him how to show a dog. Yeah, so it'll be after lunch for me. Gotta go do some dog training, and I'll be trading this live on a real account. Hungry though. I'll try and get my camera working too. Look how perfectly this is sitting in this zone. There is so much battle to make this go down. I placed it. See what happens. I'm gonna delete the buy order and put it at stage 2. Like that unwavering right smack in the middle, exactly indecision, zero bias. I find it really interesting and I want to be in it. I'm not really sure exactly in this moment. I'd have to think about it a little harder what's going on. Then we've got some blue coming up on the VPD. But I really am curious to see how this plays out. I need to hide the orders. Plonk this short. And be ready to place another one. So we should be in profit. Yeah, we're in profit here. A little dip. It's gonna dip in and dip in and dip in. I mean, I could take a snipe out of this and be happy with it. Ooh. Well, wasn't that interesting? All of a sudden, so it went into this zone, and then shit got active. So I'm going to call this the end of this. I'm going to put this here. If it retouches that, I'll take that trade. I'm just closing it. I'll take that trade. But now we have a real zone to look at. I closed my other one as well. We've got a long situation. The truth is, we want it here. If price touches this point here, we want to take that trade. I mean, this would be a perfect hour-long long entry. You know, I think if this goes above this, we're in gold. Reset. Long. I think if we break above this again, we're looking at slightly longer trade time here. I don't really do limit orders, but it'd be nice to have a limit order like right here, targeting here. So my limit order would have just triggered. Okay. It's broken that line. It's touched another point. Does it come back? Maybe. Oh, I'm hungry. Retail interest comes in underneath, interestingly enough. Yep, there it is. So if I was watching this as an institutional, I'd say I could pick up a lot of players if I went long right here. Look at this. And I'd be targeting like this area here. And absolutely just clean everyone out. Mm-hmm. We've got an upward bias now. Just a lot of people going, I don't know what to do now, and they're changing their position directions. This trade triggers. I could quite comfortably swap that trade to there, that level. I should be doing is drawing it on this one so I've got it as a point of reference. The level is there. That's a big trade. To there. Comes back into profit. Now, this is very contentious, so I could just close it. I'm seeing this huge number here. Strong, 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 strong down volume. Weakening. There's a pretty big fight happening at this level. It could go on for a while. And, oh, red's winning. There's a pretty big fight for this level. I think it's bigger than you think. I'm also hungry. I want to eat. So I could just close this trade and go get some food. There's so much up here. And yet it's going down. Now it's down. We're just below that price level. Down, 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 down is coming. People are starting to buy into downs. It looks like the down trades have won. I close this. I put this at break even. This is my one trade. Yes. I'm safe now. And I think we have a run. I could close it here and not give a shit. So I closed it there. Even though it was in profit from there. Mostly because I'm hungry. But I'll take a guaranteed $6 over a maybe, okay? It's very maybe. It's fine. It's gonna go down, I think. But I'm gonna eat a food, and we'll come back and see what happened. So, how are we doing? In reverse. Good. 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 I say good because I'm glad that I closed my trade now. So, this is obviously an area of contention. Blue's here, red's here. So we're gonna go find the old one. Fuck, it's back a while. It's only a little point too, really, isn't it? Not really a huge amount going on here, is there? We now have a strong red, forming here. Okay, so now I am basically, I missed a window here, more or less, and it's time to eat. I'm not gonna get pissy about it, am I? I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, that kiwi fruit's fried. Pity it was fucking nice. Hmm. Alright, so we've got another area here, which is useful to us. And we're going to place our trades on this. Short, head and move it down. The short side. Make sure that's reset, hit place. Probably a terrible idea, to be honest. There, 1 to 1. and then long basically the same shit. Place. We set up a short, close this one. Pull this one to this level. We're in place. Effectively, we've just placed this. Does that line up basically with the bottom of that? It does. Okay, it's pretty close to that. That's what I've just placed, more or less. The next one would be a long on step 3. Wait. Yes. Next one will be a short on step 4. And being said, we may not need it if this bias plays out for me right now, which it looks like it's about to. That's beautiful. Can we drag that lower? We could. Do I greed it? No. See, it crossed my mind to close it there and I didn't, and now I'm regretting it. I'll be honest. What's interesting is that, according to this, it should have closed the trade, but I must have had my placings the tiniest bit different. And so instead of having a successful trade where I've made 10 bucks, I'm now fucking in an extended trade. It's showing lots of greens and up biases here in this red zone. It's digging in again. It really is trying to push down through this. It's annoying the shit out of me is what it's doing. We hold. We wait. I can wait. It's losing momentum here. So the momentum was down, and it's very, very, very much lost momentum here. So it's most likely going to reverse and go up from here. Closes. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, okay, now it forces its way through. I'll take it. I'll remove this trade, reset. We're getting some big volume now into the downside. It's tried to go lower and it's been pushed back up. There's a big buyer here. I would say that we are looking for a long. Into No, we started at $80 and we're now at 144. I think we're doing alright. I mean, like, it's a prop account, it's a demo account. The goal is 100 for the day, and we're up 68. So here we're seeing an extreme amount of downward bias into the second trade of the series. Price keeps hovering at this level and pushing back into it. It really wants to break this level. This is going to be one of those long trades that takes fucking hours to play out. I watch a video, but there's nothing impressive about that. What do you think, Chad? Are they playing or fighting? Fuck, people are idiots.
So she's had her boosters and everything else now.
Finally seeing a little bit of movement on this trade. Do I just call it after this? I'm noping out, right? This might be my emotional tolerance done, right? Oh, come on, that was nice. That was nearly there. Come on. It's broken the bottom of that level. I just close it. I know I'm being impatient. If that goes back, I'll be really pissed off. Right? If it comes down, I make an extra $1. If it goes back, I lose 12. I need a break. I want out. I'm out in a win here, so I'm closing that early, knowingly, and getting some mental space time because fuck me, I've had enough. It's also an area that's been contentious for a while and before. One, two, three times it's touched, and there's been issues here, which is fine, but I don't have the patience for it anymore right now, so I just want out and to be done with it. I'm going to sit here for another minute and just see if something was going to happen, but genuinely, I'm happy that I'm out, which means I don't care, so I'm not going to follow it. I'm going to draw a line here so we know where we're up to, and I'll look at it later. Was that this trade from here? I think it was. I think that was the original trade, and then I closed it here. Oh yeah, there he goes. It wins. Okay, well fuck you. Anyway, I'm still happy that I closed it there. If it had gone back, I'd have been like miffed and still in the trade, and I'd be getting fucking. I'd be starting to get tilted. So I'm glad that I'm out. Um, I'm gonna call the stream here, and I might restart it in a couple of hours if I feel like it, and I might not, but we'll see how we go. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.